Hey YouTubers, Test Just One here. Another figure arrived. It's been a bit slow towards the end of the year, so but I've got one figure to share with you. I haven't pre-ordered a hell of a lot, but I have got enough to come for the next New Year 2018. What I have here is the Threezero Game of Thrones Daenerys Targaryen. I hope that's what you hear you say, because it's a bit of a tongue twister for me. Here's the outer sleeve. Got a lovely bit of embossing around it, and it's like a leather feel. This is the exclusive version. There. Then on the inside of the box we have the Fire and Blood Targaryen. This is the back there. Lovely bit of boxing there. I've already got it out. It's in a two-layered effect. I've got the extra dragons thrown in, which was the exclusive part of it. You do have a instruction slip here that was inside the slip that I have here, which was supporting the cape. All we have on here is just the setup of the dragons and the putting the armor on, the leather armor on, and also the cape. I have already done my video for this figure, and I will explain that putting this black armor on was quite a challenge, but other than that, the hair locks are beautiful. She looks pretty good. She's got a bit of a stare glare, but the accessories are cool, and the dragons are excellent. So so all in all, for the price, I think it's a great figure, and I am enjoying it. This is my third of the Threezero Game of Thrones that I have. I have the Hound and Tyrion Lannister also on the ground here. I do have some little extras. I have an extra, or what I say extra, it's just a tile with a cork backing, and she put, this lady at the markets puts his prints on there. So I'm using these to put my figures on top of. So it's an interesting and an easy concept. And cheap. I got 3 for like 20 bucks, so I'm using them to put my figures on. Anyway, I'm going to stop dribbling and get down to what I have and display these figures dressed up, and yeah, enjoy my video. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh, before I go, if you try and pull the clamshell apart and you can't get it apart, there's a wire in the middle that binds them together. So keep an eye out for the wire. You wouldn't be expecting a wire to be in there, but there was a wire in there. Okay, let's move on. First up, I just want to get a close-up of Daenerys Targaryen. The likeness is pretty cool, there's a little bit of a stare glare on her, but you get that with most figures that are looking forward instead of to the side. Lose a bit of character from it, but I'm happy with it. The hair is what I'm really excited about. The small plaits, just like in the show. The wavy locks, right down to her backside. Very impressed with the hair styling. There is a spray effect they put onto the body. I think they missed a little bit on the shoulder here, but yeah, seamless elbow, so that's added to the more realistic look of the woman. The dress, just like in the show, it's pretty standard. I'll split the back there, showing her pants. Duds underneath there. Articulated boot, ankle. If you want, don't want to do it some extreme posing. A little bit weathered. Got some nice weathering on the strapping that goes around the boots. Yeah. Just the brands underneath. Right. Comes with the gripping hands. And the fisted hands, an arm brace and a bracelet, wrist bracelet. You've got this outer sort of armour, leather armour to go on the outside of the dress, with a bit of a gold banding at the back. Just press studs on. You can see the press studs underneath there, so there's nothing to undo and do up. So I'll be putting that on shortly. This lovely whip, gold tips, very nice. Now let's get to the dragons, exclusive, I suppose, or the special edition. You get the 3 dragons. I had to have all 3. There's the one. There's the first one. It was a bit tricky putting it on the perch. I'd be very careful on forcing it onto the perch. Possibilities of splitting or breaking one of the feet. So be very careful when putting on the perch. You do get this lovely perch here, which is got the sort of cotton tassels on the end of it. And there's a lovely base on the bottom. This brings us to the next dragon, which sits on the floor by itself. It does have holes underneath its claws, so you can put it on the perch if you wish to put that one on there. I'm just going by what the instructions showed me what dragons to put where. Some extra pegs, wrist pegs. And then the largest of them all. That's a really good size, you know. Give me an example, I'll probably say it's about 4 inches to 5 inches, maybe 6 inches wide. So I'll just put it next to Daenerys and I'll give you a rough idea of how big it is. So it's right up to her, pretty much right up to her breasts, really. Yeah. So it's quite a good span on it. So that's pretty much all you get, and you get this this cape, very standard cape. Looks very standard, but it's very effective once it's put on. With the little hooks and the inner ring fitting under there. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. So as it is, that's what you get, and you know, price is really cheap, so you can't expect too much either. I think the sculpt is really good. One more look. As I said, there's a bit of a glare. Whoops, out of focus. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There is a little bit of a glare stare, but you know, depending on how your poser is, how effective it's going to be in your display cabinet. Got the like a ratchet sort of system. I don't think it's double jointed, so I wouldn't be going over bending it too much. You know what I think of leaving posed rubber or silicone skins for too long. Yeah, it's probably not something, well, how do you put it? Not something that the figure collecting world or companies have conquered yet, let's put it that way. They do split over time and perish and stuff like that, so we'll see what happens in the future. Straighten that arm. Museum poses for this lady, I suppose, you know, very standard poses. I wouldn't go too overboard with it. So I want to put it all together and just give you an overall look at the end result. Okay everyone, I've got the figure complete with the accessories on, and the armor, chest, whatever you want to call it, was a nightmare getting on. I had to wrap some cotton a couple of times around the ball of the attachment where you clip it on, and then I had to twist the cotton tight around the ball and thread it through the hole and pull it through. That's the only way I could get it on. It was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. So yes, if you want to give that a go, if you have problems getting it on, just a couple of times around the ball of the attachment, or the pin to go through, which is like a ball on the end of a, you know, a thin neck and then the ball. So just wrap the cotton around there and twist the cotton so it's tight, and then thread it through the hole. It will go through no worries at all. If you've got a different, better way of doing it, by all means go for it, but I had a nightmare trying to get it on. It took me about half an hour. And I did make a mistake about the arm brace. It wasn't an arm brace, it was a necklace. So yeah, there's the necklace. Yeah. So, and also I forgot to mention that there is another base which you clip onto the dragon. I didn't mention that either. So there's got a small one there, and you've got the big perch here. So there you have it. Lovely hair. Really enjoyed getting this figure to put into my display. You know, she's just a beautiful girl, beautiful actress, and very cute. So what I'll do now is just put the cape on, and you're not really supposed to put the cape on with the armor on because it makes it look a bit bulky and chunky. So, but I mean, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to put it straight over the top of the armor. Okay. Okay, got the cape on. Not something. It's not something I probably would leave on. I don't know. You let me know if you think it's okay or you'd prefer it without the cape. Maybe. I'm sort of on the fence about that one. But yeah, yeah. Sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it looks terrible. So anyway, there you go. Quick look at that. The wrist pegs are very loose, so they could drop out, and also I did have the foot drop off, and that's a nightmare getting that back on because of the banding around the ankles, so be careful of both of those. That's it. So there you have it, the beautiful dragons from the company Threezero. They do include shipping in their in the total costs of what you pay for the figure on their site, so do go to their site and check out what they got. I've also pre-ordered Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I can't remember, I've got something else coming. Yeah, I've got a couple of things on their site that I've bought. So there you go. Just on. So there you have it. Just one. Out. Catch ya.